Hey everybody, it's Crystal, and I thought I would do the 10 things you may or may not know about me tag. It looked like a lot of fun, so I thought I would join in and do it too. So I'll just get started with it. And number one is I'm actually a really shy person. I do not like the spotlight, I do not like to be the center of attention. And I've always been like this from a child. Being a child all the way up until adulthood, I've always been like that. I like to stay in the shadows and not really stand out. I don't know why, it's just how I've always been, which is kind of funny that I do YouTube videos because, you're putting yourself out there for everybody to see. But the only person who knows that I do them is my husband. So if my family ever found these, I probably would die of embarrassment. But I love doing them. I love connecting with all you ladies, but I really am a shy person. So that's number one. Number two, I used to compete in a singing group in high school and also as an adult for a couple years. And I just got to be too busy. I don't do it anymore. But when I say I used to sing and compete, again, it was in a group. I'm not a solo singer or anything like that, but I can sing, I think, fairly well. In high school, I was in a regular choir, and my choir director, I was in the front row because I'm short, so they always line you up by height. And it was about junior year, and my choir director was like, "Who's that voice I hear?" And so it was me, and he's like, I want you to come and audition for vocal ensemble, which is a select group of people for your senior year. So I did, and he was really surprised by my voice and everything, and it's something I really like to do. I really wish I had more time to do it, but I don't. So number two is I can sing fairly well, and I used to compete in a singing group. It was like a travel group. We used to travel all over and sing. So it was really fun. Um, Number three, some of you ladies out there have said that you have bad mouths, you love to swear, and things like that. And I'm actually the opposite. And not by just I don't like to swear. It's just that I never grew up with it. I grew up in a household where my mother hated swearing, and if you swore or even said things to my mother like "I hate you" or "shut up," she would wash her mouth out with soap. So it just was never in my household, so I never grew up with it. So it's just not in my vocabulary. Also, I went to a private school up until 8th grade, and it was a Christian school, and swearing was forbidden. So it's just never been in my vocabulary. And I remember when I went to public school in the 8th grade, yeah, I just heard all these kids swearing like all around me, and I was like, wow, I'm so not used to this. But I just never have, and it's never been in my vocabulary. My husband swears and things like that. I don't judge people who do. I just don't. And I've actually never said a swear in my life. And people don't believe me, but it's true. Ask my husband. It's true. And my best friend will tell you that too. So that's number three. I've never swore, and I don't swear. Um, Leads me to number four is I've never drank, smoked, or done drugs. Again, that was another thing in my household my mom did not want to tolerate. Um, I am the only girl. I'm the oldest. My brothers did all that. My brothers, they got into a lot of trouble with that, but I never did. I hung out with friends. I was very lucky to find friends who didn't do that. So we all had fun just hanging out, joking around, talking, things like that. We didn't really do any of that for fun. So, and again, I don't judge anybody who does it. My husband drinks. He drinks, maybe about, he's not a heavy drinker. He'll drink like a couple times a month, things like that. But I just never have. I've never even tried it. And people think I'm weird for it, but whatever. I don't care. I am who I am, right? So that's number four. Number five is I love crafts. I love, love, love crafts. And most in particular, I specialize in counted cross stitch. If you've ever seen that, I'll show you this. I've done this for my sister-in-law. She's having a baby this month. And it's pretty much, she's doing a zoo theme. And this is the counted cross stitch, if you want to see a little closer. There's like a giraffe, a lion, a panda bear, and a monkey. And down below, right here, it's going to have the baby's name. the weight and I think the inches and the date. No, the weight and when it was born and the baby's name. So, and then you frame this. It's so cute. So I can't wait to give that to her. She's going to be so surprised because I haven't even told her I've done it. So it takes a lot of time, but I love it. I love it. It just calms me down at the end of the day. I'll just do some cross stitch and that's that. Number 6 is I love dolphins. I love dolphins, and they actually have this cruise where you go out for a week and you swim in the wild, in the ocean with dolphins. So cool. I want to do this, and it's pretty expensive, and it's in the Bahamas. But I told my sister-in-law about it, my brother's wife, and she is game. She's like, we need to do this. Like one day when we're like late 30s or something, we need to do this. So that's our plan. We want to do that. I just love them. They're so smart. They'll interact with you. There's videos you can watch. They swim with people in the ocean. I'm not talking about like going to SeaWorld and swimming with the dolphins or any program like that. I personally don't believe that dolphins should be contained. That's a personal thing. Watch The Cove. It's a documentary about it. It tells you all about that. They get depression and things like that. They need to be in the wild. So I want to go swim with them in the ocean someday, which is funny because I'm terrified of the ocean, but I've snorkels in the ocean and I was in heaven. All right, I gotta move on. So number 7 is I'm kind of an animal whisperer. When I say that, any animal I come in contact with that normally don't like people, like or people's pets who don't like other people, I'll talk to them or things like that. Here comes my cat right now, and they'll like me. I mean, I don't know what it is. I've had that ability since I was a little kid. My animals, they all flock to me. I don't know. It's just something. I love animals. I connect with them, and I just always had that ability, I guess. So, number 8, I'm a really good cook. I actually wanted to be a chef, but when I found out that you had to work weekends, I was like, nah, that's not for me. But I really love baking, cooking. Anything healthy I can make taste good. Anything that's not healthy is obviously I can make taste good. I really like it. Let's see, number 9. I've been with my husband since age 17, and the funny thing is I never thought we'd be together. I never thought we'd be married. So we've been together 12 years. My husband is the exact opposite of me. We worked at it's called Media Play at the time, and it was an after-school job we both had. We met, and he was more of like a bad boy type of guy, and we just clicked, and I gave him a chance, and he's the love of my life. I love him so much, but looking back, I never would have thought I'd married somebody like him. So that is number 9, and number 10 is I am the only person in my family with blue eyes. Both my parents and my brothers, they all have brown eyes. My grandparents on both sides have blue eyes, so I think that's where I got them. But my mom told her father, I'm going to have a girl. My mom's firstborn, and she didn't know what they were going to have with me because I guess back then they didn't do the NT scans like they do now. But she's like, I'm going to have a girl. She's going to have blue eyes and brown hair. And my grandfather was like, that's never going to happen. You both have brown eyes, da da da. Well, I came out with blue eyes, and he's like, they're going to change, and they haven't. So that is number 10. So if you guys haven't done this challenge, I tag you. It's a lot of fun. So go ahead and do it. All right, guys. Bye.